Let's go. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, Mark here. I'm with the famous Freddie. And what we're going to do is go over a match that I had. And it was a playful match. It wasn't super serious, but the idea, what's the difference between a +4 and a 0? So let's check it out. So Hawks Creek, right? Number one. This is a send it and just try to get something out in the fairway, at least for me. Some folks will go for it. You can tell Jose went for it. He's put a little further out, but it's it's risk reward. Like, if you try to to get aggressive on that hole, it's very easy to get yourself in a bad spot.
I always screw it up. Hawks Creek is still one of my favorite courses, and I love it. I feel comfortable there, but something about that number one tee box, right? Everywhere you go, everywhere you play, you just get the butterflies.
Yeah.
It's a straight hole, easy hole, but you can easily screw it up, and I've screwed it up many times.
Well, half your vision is cut off. You can't even see the left side of the fairway, so it's tight. So Jose made the birdie there. Even just like my motions, I feel super comfortable today. Like I'm just kind of swinging the putter around. So I've got one close. It is a half, which is kind of surprising sometimes. Play match play, come right out of the gate, get 2 birdies on the first hole from both people. Both of us show up ready to play.
What did you use off the tee on one? I didn't even see it. Was that a driver?
No, I think it was like a 4, either a 4-iron or a 2 hybrid.
Okay.
I don't remember, to be honest. I think it was maybe a 2 hybrid. So I'm going 3-wood here, and I think we're a little down. And that's I love to send a draw out over that corner. And that thing, look how far it just, it just took off down that hill. I think it got a hard bounce. Hawks Creek can be a little firm. You have to be careful. Obviously, if you try to hit driver there's water. You can't see it. There's water to the right of the green there. So
it's got to be a perfectly struck driver. It's really not worth it. I like 3-wood. 3-wood is a good play.
It was for me that day, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look where you at.
So I hit that one. I tried to hit a little check spinner.
Ooh.
And it just goes, It took off. This is Jose's par save. He went in that bunker right behind him, and it didn't release. So, that's really like worst case scenario. If you go in a bunker or anywhere, and if you're short side, man, you've got to get past the hole and not leave yourself.
I agree.
Still a downhill. Like, I know what he was trying to do, but especially in match play where, you're not really in a situation where a bad number is going to kill you, like stroke play. Get it past the hole and leave yourself a 10 or 12 footer uphill as opposed to getting stuck in that fringe.
Especially on this hole.
Yeah. And I missed mine, but, it didn't really matter. I tap in for par, and it's enough to get the win on that.
Hey, there I am.
There
Let's go, baby.
King Kong.
I didn't even know this was going to be on the YouTube channel, but here we go.
And this is the hard tee shot for me. Y'all can't see it, but there's OB left. We got some guys over here that are, I guess, maintenance workers or some other players that are on the next hole to the right side. I like to send something out to center right and draw it back in. That's if I could drop a shot on this hole, I like to aim away from the trouble and then bring it back towards the trouble. I wouldn't want to play a cut on this, so it's just too open on the right. Right's not a big miss, but I kind of tug it a little over the top. But it's fine. The lie is really, a lot of times you may be okay, but your lie is just not good.
I would have said that this hole plays perfect for you because you naturally draw it. But I guess if you get on the tee box and you're already uncomfortable, I guess you can tug it or block it, right?
Yeah, again, for some reason I struggle with that hole, and this is you right here. This incoming. And it drops. Yeah, there you go.
I go in there?
Yeah, you hold it out from off the green.
That's probably for bogey.
No, it was for birdie.
All right.
You don't remember that?
I don't.
I remember all my birdies. You don't remember your birdies?
I have so many. It's just hard to remember them all.
Of course.
Look at this. Get in for birdie.
I thought that was going left, and it just hung up right there.
It just stayed there.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, tapping par.
Ran up, tap it in. We've halved. So we're still one under. He's, I guess, even, right? He had that bogey on too. Man, this is a good little golf hole. So I got a little aggressive. This is a good downhill par 3. There's a pond right behind my back that protects the short left of this. And as long as you catch it well, it tends not to be a problem. But I caught this pretty well, tugged it a little bit. I say a little bit by like 12 feet.
Oh,
Really? Sorry, y'all. So yeah, we've got this. There we go.
drop for birdie.
Boom.
Well, I can tell you I didn't make birdie here because I always struggle with this hole. My thought process is just hit the green, you know, get it on the green and
Yeah.
hope the 2-putt. Great birdie.
Thank you. This was a few months back. Obviously, it's still green on the golf course. It's not green behind us. But so I filmed, edited it, and Freddie, Evan, and I haven't had a chance to meet up. So I'm looking good. I'm 2 under so far.
The old one-handed release. I like that.
Man, I have trouble finding comfort in that tee shot. And now this is a really hard golf shot. Like, I've got trees in front of me. There's a creek right over the other side of this bunker. I've got OB right by those trees you see on the right. And then there's just trouble everywhere. And I get so lucky. I thread it right past that tree. As soon as it came off.
I mean, look at that. Wow.
Well, again, that was way closer to that tree than I wanted. I think it was just because the ball was below my feet. I tugged it a little bit left.
So I'm always on the left side. I'm always over there. So I always tug
you
it.
just live on the
I'm
left.
in that bunker or in the other fairway. So
Yeah.
that shot over the trees, I have it down. It's
You
my
got it.
shot.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not mine. I was lucky to get away with it. So this is a good moment. Again, it's kind of duplicate of one where we're both in a decent position for birdie. He's got a little longer putt uphill. He uses does he still use aim point?
He does all kinds of shit. I don't know what he does. He does it with his feet. I mean, he's even throwing grass up in the air. I don't understand it.
He's
I mean,
gonna
he's got all
watch.
kinds
He's
of
gonna
stuff.
watch this later.
He's got all kinds of shit going on. But hey, 9 times out of 10, he's making the putt.
He drains it.
God bless
He
it.
drains it. He's a good player.
He is. He is. I wonder where he got it from.
Man, he's got a pause on the top of his swing that I have not figured out. Like, it's a significant pause yet. I don't know if it's in here because at the time it's tough for me to film myself and someone else, so I tend to film my shot and then turn off the camera for saving battery and just any number of things. So I often don't get other players' shots, but you'll see it later. He does have a reasonable pause at the top. So another good hole. Man, I like this golf course. I wish we were playing from the tips. It's a little bit more elevated. We are playing 1 box up. But I send this, so this is safety. I send this out right, and I just get hosed. You know, the flag
That's a bad break.
The flag
Bad
is
break.
right behind if y'all can barely see it on the TV, it's right behind the lower right-hand side of this tree. And it's literally at the highest point of the tree if I'm going to try to go over it right at the flag. So I kind of bail out a little bit in the sense that I'm thinking it's match play, man. I mean, you know.
I just got to kind of get it on the green, but
yeah. I mean, I'm sitting 2 up. Let's not give one back. Let's get it on the green, have a long 2-putt, and make him make a birdie to get one back on me. So I send this a little to the right of it just to get it on the putting surface. And
pretty good shot.
no, I'll take it. So you and I, if you remember, are partners in a sense where I've got my match against Jose, and you have your match
Against Caesar.
against Caesar.
Okay.
That's right. So we're partners, not partners. kind of
Gotcha,
thing.
gotcha.
We're not competing with each other as much as we're competing both against them.
Okay. I was wondering why I got a little pep in my step over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're being a good cheerleader, man. So y'all, I have the volume turned down on this again, as in all others, so we don't get an echo effect when we play it back. So anyway, so it ran out a little bit. Man,
That's still a great shot. Look at that. What
these
is that? 8 foot?
yeah,
Maybe?
I'd say, yeah, it's between 6 and 8 foot. These are the ones I mean, y'all, if I'm on the putting green, this is the length I'm working on. I need to work more on those 2.5, 3 footers. I know.
There it is.
Y'all,
You got away with it.
we're later in some episodes. I think I've fixed my wrists, so yet to come. But I need to start practicing closer. It gets boring. I'll tell you right now.
No, it does. I mean,
it
because
gets boring. You know, hit 30, 40 putts from 2 feet away. It gets boring.
that's what it takes. That's what it takes to get good.
I know. I love working on this, like the 6 to 10 footers. Y'all get 8 balls, top, bottom, left, right, in the 45s, and just work your way around and see how many times you can make them at, like, say 5, 6, 7, 8 foot, and just keep working it out. And that's what I like to do. But
it's a great drill.
I usually
Great
don't
drill.
work on the 3-footers. So this one, man, dude, I hit a great shot into that hole, and look at this. It just, you know
I
what
wish
it was?
we could replay that. I wonder if you had a little extra.
You know, I got greedy. I'm sitting here 2 under. I'm like, I'm gonna get him 3
I'm going
down.
for the jugular.
I'm going
Okay.
for the jugular, and I pushed it slightly, and it just ran off downhill. And then this one
yeah.
breaks. So the one coming down went to my right, and going back up, it goes to my right again, which is opposite.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, I lost.
You
one
let him
there.
back in it.
I did let him back in.
Back in it.
So,
And Jose's sneaky, man. If you let him stay right there.
no, he's good. He's good, but Jose, I'm sorry, but he's good. But if you get him under a lot of pressure near the end of the match, he can falter.
He's got his bucket hat. I was wondering. I mean, usually it's an anti-pressure, tool right there. Your hat, bucket hat.
So this one, I hit a great tee ball out there, and I had a little kind of chippy wedge in. And this green was just really firm. Jose's got one. He hasn't made it. Just for the point of the video, I put half, so he does make it. And I had a feeling he's going to make it. He was only like 4 feet away. So when I'm hitting this putt, I've kind of got the mindset where I need to make this to not lose out. Now, I'm not going to blow it by at the same time, because if he does miss it, I don't want to hose myself.
You make a lot of these long ones, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know if I make a lot in this match, but now we're all square. So he made his, and it's crazy how one bad putt downhill swings a match. Gets in momentum, he makes a birdie on the next hole. Next thing you know, we're all square. Roasted.
See that?
Y'all,
I think if you hit this, that's the thing about this hole. That
is
tee box,
roasted.
if you smoke it,
Look how far down.
I mean, I think you could have easily been out there to the
Yeah.
to the
That
little
one,
creek there.
That one, this is a par 5. That one I roasted. So now I'm thinking right side of the green, kind of draw it back in. It's the exact shot shape. I miss it a little. It's a little toey, and so now I've left myself a long putt. Jose's kind of out of it. He went in the hazard. This is kind of just for score more than anything with him. He's kind of out of the hole. He hit his second in the water. So
tap in birdie.
Effectively.
Oh,
yes.
okay, almost tap in. Let's see.
It's close enough to where I should now, but yes, I know. I need to not do that. It's there. You see that putter come out?
Mm-hmm.
So all right. So through 9, I'm 3 under. He's 2 under. Obviously, just conceded that hole. So
he's hanging in there.
He's hanging in there. This hole's kind of my nemesis. So y'all, this is a really good par 3. It's always a pivotal point in match play for me. We've had a few match play events with the Shooting Pirates deal. It's a Facebook group. When I was playing Sully, that was one. I think I played Mason once, and every time 10's a pivotal hole.
It really
it's
is.
A long one. I pulled it long and over. I am in the jungle.
Yeah, it looks like you're trying to take a little trip to Walmart over there. I think we're in Walmart in the
There's
background.
the Walmart back left. Yes.
Yeah, so it's a tough hole. This is one where you kind of just hit it on the green and take par and get out of there, because you can get in trouble.
You can, and I did. So I just popped this out, and really my only option now. Jose's pretty close. Again, he doesn't make it. He's probably like 15 feet. So I'm trying to hold this out. I'm trying to chip it, hit a low skipper in there, and see if maybe it finds the cup, and it does not. So back to all square.
He went for that one. That was a full swing.
You saw it, yeah.
Yeah, there he goes again.
Yeah.
Who is that guy?
Oh, gosh. Y'all, of all the people I play with, every time I have fun playing with Freddie. He is just such a good kart partner. Always sending good vibes out.
Even when he's getting his ass whooping, that's a lot. It's all the time. Really.
Yeah. Significant. All right, so this one, this is a good hole. I find a little bit of uncomfortableness with this one. If I hit driver good, it's easy to go through the fairway on the left, and then there's a driving range on the right, which they don't call out of bounds, but you don't want to be in it.
Yes, sir.
So you have to hit one really. There's the landing area is really small if you hit driver. It's almost better to hit like a hybrid or a 3-wood.
And I think this is number one handicap hole.
Could
Because
be.
I mean, it's a tough hole to birdie,
It's a
right?
tough
I
hole
think
to
it's the
birdie.
hardest one to birdie.
Well, it's down. The green's downhill from the front to the back, and it's downwind. And I hit this pretty close. Hit a little flop in there, and it releases. Just you can't stop the ball.
It's got to be number one handicap.
It's a hard. Like I said, it used to be a par 5, so it's not a short par 4. Now again, we're playing it up, so keep that in mind. But from the tips, it's all you want. Actually, if anything, I might kind of like it more from the tips because y'all have talked about this before. Any of you guys that struggle sometimes hitting driver or finding fairways, sometimes you might be playing. I know, right?
God bless it.
You might be playing too close to where you're hitting it past the choke point of the fairway. If you played further back or played the tips, the fairway's a little wider at that point. So that's the struggle.
See, this is another hole too that
Dogleg right,
those
par
two
5,
holes
yeah.
back to back can tear me up.
You got to find fairways with it. I send this one over the quarter. I hit it well. I don't know if it catches something. It ends up in a bad spot, and I have to apologize. I pressed record. It recorded for like 10 seconds and then stopped, so I did not get a shot. So anyway, Jose hit one up there close for birdie. I am over the back and downhill, side hill. I've got to flop this.
Tough, I mean, it's a tough spot to be in.
It's a tough spot to be in, and I hate
match
losing
play.
in
Let's
match
go.
play.
Yeah,
I hate losing in match play. So I'm maybe trying a shot. Now in hindsight, I probably should have tried to bump something into it and let it trickle down as opposed to trying this flop, and I just completely miss it. Catch it a little thin, rolls over the back. I don't even try it.
God
I'm just
bless
like,
it.
I concede.
You might have heard Jose in the background. That's good. Pick it up. You're good.
I let him have it. But I'm in my head a little bit now, and I get quick, a little early extension on this one.
Body language
Flies
has
out.
changed for sure.
No, you're absolutely right. It's not the same. I'm definitely less confident.
That one putt, man.
You know what? Isn't it crazy?
That one putt.
I don't know if that's y'all comment in the section. Like, if you have one bad shot, does it seem like things like snowball after that, or not? Are you able to rinse and repeat? Just let it go. Sometimes I am. Sometimes it sticks with me. So again, here I've got a chance to win it, and there you go. I tried to get overly aggressive, and I flipped my wrist. Now I've got, he's got an uphill putt for par, and I've got a downhill putt for par, and that's the biggest thing I need to get better at.
That's a little slider too. I remember that.
It is. I need to think about my misses. Like, I don't think enough. Often when I'm hunting flags or looking at birdies, I don't think enough about my misses. Where do I want to leave? Where do I not want to leave this putt, right?
Oh, for sure.
I'm going to try to hit this. I'm going to try to make it yes, but where do I not want to leave it if I miss it? And this is the absolute worst spot. So, y'all, look in the background. Look how much those trees are moving.
And then Jose just drained his.
He drained his. He had a much easier uphill putt. It was going to want to break left. The wind will hold it up, so it's basically a straight putt. Mine, I think, is going to break, and the wind holds it, and I lip it.
God bless it.
So now, I'm just scraping that off the green. I'm 2 down, and now we're in actually the tough stretch of holes. This is you see those 2 bunkers out there in the middle. That's your aim point, or maybe just right of it. The stone you see left is a creek. Jose is already he's on 18 fairway. He's so far to the right. He had a bad shot, and I really hit this one well.
It looked good.
This one's good. Wind's coming from left to right on this. Pin is back right, so I'm trying to hit a high cut, like 9 or 8 iron.
Are you flag hunting?
I am flat. Well, a little bit. What I'm trying to do is hit a little fancy shot where I hit it, and it lands with spin and goes down, because I don't want to go right at the flag. So if I come up short, I'm in the bunker. So, and I hit it exactly where I want.
It looked good, but it didn't spin.
There's just no.
It's the green, goes off the back.
It's a green, just checks. Like, it doesn't move at all. So now I've got what I didn't want, which is a very fast downhill putt that I tap.
Look at that.
And there's just no stopping her. It just goes. So again, leaves, right? If I'm going to try to qualify for
I mean, that's
the
one
Senior Open, I've got to get better at leaves.
Yeah, that's one you just kind of coast it up there. Try to get it as close as you can. If it goes in, great. If it doesn't, just tap it in.
Right. So long putt. I started more at the hole. Don't really play the break. Now I'm 2 down. Jose's already hit one out there really well. I think I'm kind of in the mindset. Let me try to overpower him. I realize I'm in trouble now. I'm 2 down with 4 to play, and Houston, we have a problem. So I try to just jump on this one. I hit it into the tree. It comes down. I've got a shot, but I can't hit my normal sand wedge.
That's a tough shot.
I'm right underneath this tree. I'm gonna hit it on my follow through. So I'm kind of thinking just like a low bump and run, 100 yards out, kind of hit it and just let it go. And
hopefully it trickles onto the green. But
man, I get a lot more ball than I want. It comes out really hot, and now I'm over the back and
downhill.
And look, man, he's playing good, steady golf.
Bunker behind, downwind. Jesus, yeah, you got a tough shot.
He's playing good, steady golf, right? This one, I don't try the flop anymore. I do the bump and run and get it up there, and it leaves me 10 feet or so.
What a sport, Jose. He was kind of cheering it on. Go,
he was.
Go.
He was. Even when we're competing against each other, we still want each other to hit good shots. So this is him for birdie to put me dormy, basically, right? 3 down with 3 to play.
I'll find it.
And he almost makes it. Don't let his tire fool you, folks. He's good. He's good. What did he get, second in the Mid-Am over here in Fort Worth? I think he got second.
He was up there.
I think he got second. He's a good player. So back to me. I've got to get this for par. There he is. There's Freddie. I got to get this par to keep from going dormy. All right, so a lot of bad things about going dormy. One, you can't tie any holes. You have to win every one of them. And even if you win every one of them, you don't win the match. You're just
hanging in there.
It's just not a good spot to be, right? You don't want to go dormy. I always want to win my matches. I don't want to have my matches. I don't want to go play for 4 hours just to tie.
Oh,
it still hurts. So here we are. Dormy. So this is a split fairway. He's going safe side right, and there's the pause. It doesn't look like he could hit the ball well like that, but he sends it. It goes. So 230 almost, 226 to carry that bunker.
Cover.
I'm downwind. Y'all, I never hit this shot. I am a very conservative player, but I'm dormy, and here we go.
Yeah, I was saying send it.
I know you were saying send it. So I sent it, and I hit it just that perfect spot high on the face.
Smoked it.
Oh, way to send it, bro.
It went.
Look at that.
I know, just short. And this is perfect because it's a little uphill chip. It's just like
we're
I
thinking
ask for anything
chip
more.
it in. We're thinking chip in.
Man,
Here it comes.
I wish it would have hopped a little bit. It landed maybe 2 or 3 feet short of where I am now. It did not roll a bit. Now, this is something I do a lot. See how it barely caught the fringe? Too many of my low spinning chips barely catch the fringe. I know I'm trying to hit it low. I'm not
But
dumb
you're trying to land it, just land it on the green.
I'm trying to land it just on the green, and for some reason, this is like a common theme where I'm hitting it so low, it's not carrying to my landing spot. So I need to get maybe a little bit more aggressive with these low little spinning chips. So he's got this for birdie now and to close out the match. Now, look, realistically, this is pretty tough. I had to readjust the camera there. He's got a lot of wind, and he's going through half the fringe, and it just.
Oh, that's going to take off on him.
Yeah. Well, and it missed its line terribly. He's actually outside of me now at this point.
Which is still good because, I mean,
still good.
He gets the putt first and put that pressure on you.
For him, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I'm sitting here thinking, I just drove the green, and I'm still going to have to make a putt.
To win the hole.
And not a short putt, like a reasonable putt to not get shut out in the match.
So he needs this for par.
He needs this for par. If he makes this for par, there's a reasonable amount of pressure.
Clutch.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's the bucket hat.
It is a bucket hat, isn't it? Yeah, I'll go get a bucket hat. All right. What do you think?
So kind of uphill, breaking pretty hard, left to right.
I think it stays pretty straight.
Pretty straight?
Right to left. I think it's a little right to left. You think I make it?
I think you do. I mean, I was there, but I don't remember.
Barely.
Whoa, that did go left.
It does go left.
He caught that left
And
edge.
just leaking this thing in. Okay, so I was Dormy. 2 down with 3 to play. Now I'm 2 and 2. 2 down, 2 to play.
Good par 4. Good par 3.
Yeah.
I remember this one. Yeah.
This one, it almost goes in. Almost.
Scared it.
There's cheering. If I had the video up, you could hear cheering. So he's got a little pressure, and I think he tends to pull the ball a little bit when he gets
struggles
under the gun.
on this
He
hole.
He does. So he's short-sided on the left side, and man, the only thing he has going for him is he's back into the wind. See the flag there? So if he hits one high, there's at least chance it's going to hit pretty soft, and it does. I mean, that's a really good play from there.
That's a great shot.
That's from that rough. You know, that's a good shot, but he's still got a hard putt to say par and put pressure on me. You see that cold beer?
I see that. Whose is that?
You bought me that.
Did I?
You did.
God
To
bless
give me, because we're partners, and you said, like, what do you need to, like, finish this out and beat him? And I said, I'll take a cold beer. And I never drink on the golf course, y'all. I know. I know. I just didn't grow up drinking a lot on the golf course, and I just don't. Like, it's not a habit.
Yeah, but I'm great at recognizing when there's a beer needed. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time for a beer. Mark, you want a beer? He said, yeah, let's go. Boom. Let's go. Great putt.
1 down, 1 play. Here we go.
Jesus, here we go. You got a little pep in the step.
I do. So, okay, look, body language, everything, feeling more confident.
Yeah.
I want to send this at the right side of that bunker out there. And I'm trying to cut this one. I like a cut on this hole if I can. So I send a little high cut there. Doesn't cut as much as I want. I think maybe the wind holds it up, but it gets a little right. So I got 219. Y'all, this is extremely uphill. So everything on this hole, if you're short at all, it just plugs and seems to roll back down the hill.
It doesn't kick up. No.
And if you land it up by the green, because it's so uphill, it just shoots. So this is a pretty hard shot. I want to hit cut. I'd like to hit a low flighted cut. Take a little off of it, let it hit into the bank, and then just kind of run itself up.
Dude, I cannot remember this round.
Yeah. So I'm walking up now, cut, and I'm like, no. Like, it's almost like I see it. It's like I see the doom that was coming.
Uh-oh.
So I shift to...
There's a little hesitation there.
I shift to flighted draw. So you can see my hands are finishing low on the follow-through. So I'm going to try to hit a low kind of flighted shot in there. There's our flag. Low flighted shot, and see if I can get it up there. He's left side. He's over in 9 fairways, so he's in trouble. And I just need to get one up there and see if I can just secure this thing. And it's
so long.
Yeah, I smoked it. It just comes off so hot.
You passed the green?
Well, I'm all the way on the very back.
Oh, wow.
And it's just...
That's impossible.
Yeah. I mean, a 2-putt here is
incredible.
Miracle. I mean, I would have to hit it up by like where Caesar is right now, left of the flag. So Jose's walking up. He's just tapping in for his bogey. So I'm putting for eagle. He's got it. So I need to not just explode here. And
so you still need to win this hole to.
I still need to win this hole to have the match. Correct. So there's kind of where I'm aiming right there, that little circle. And I don't get anywhere near it. I mean, it started on the line, but the pace was off so much, it dies early. And just...
He needed that was a
And
fireball
Justin Jones.
moment he needed right there.
I've never equated the amount of dexterity I need on the golf courses to the amount of alcohol that needs to be consumed.
Yep.
So okay, so we got an uphill putt for birdie to close it out. But I mean, technically, if I 2-putt on this, it's fine. I could get it either way. This is putt for birdie, so I can tap in. Which happens. It runs out a little bit, and I didn't really look at this later. That's a tough little putt right here, and I just kind of casually walk up and just kind of slap at it. But I guess maybe it's better I didn't think about it. I don't know. But it was a good match. I'm glad you were there as my partner, man. It was good.
I wish I'd have remembered the entire match, but it was great watching it here.
Yeah, you were there.
Dude, y'all went toe to toe.
Hey, look, I still don't think I beat him in a match. I think we played a couple times, and we just keep tying.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there it is. You know, if a +4 isn't completely focused and a scratch golfer is playing well, like, it's very easy for the +4 to lose.
Well, he one thing he does, he's gonna grind to the end.
Oh yeah, he's gonna fight.
He's been known to grind. So, it was a great match. A great match. We definitely need to do it again. I think next time I want to be part of the.
You want to be in it?
I want to be in it. I want to be in the match.
All right.
And
well, let's get it
and see if we can, and maybe we can do it again at Hawks Creek or.
You know where we need to go. So, if you've watched one of the other episodes, I think it's episode 3. We went down to White Bluff. I want to get you down to White Bluff.
Okay.
Let's do a match down there at White Bluff.
It's been on the places I've been wanting to visit. So
really, really good.
I think it'd be good.
It's a great Texas track. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave something in the comments. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks a lot.